Yeah.
Well, we are going live, Bruno. So it's gonna be you and me this morning. Let me just um do this live that I like to do in the morning. All right, so it's me and Bruno today to talk about competition. I'm gonna think about something new today, Bruno. I don't know. Let's see if I can be creative enough. But basically, this meeting at 6 a.m., it's a good opportunity to talk about important stuff and to think about it and reflect on ordinary things that usually we don't. So I'm gonna bring career topics, communication, learning, relationships, this kind of stuff. And I'm really glad you're here. It's 6:08. And let's get started. For those who want to just listen, we have the YouTube channel or our Spotify podcast. And let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So I don't know how could you present yourself, but let's try something different. Let's think you are in an interview. And I am going to interview you, and you have a huge audience eager to listen to you, like fans. And who is Bruno? And like, not just, oh, my name is Bruno, I don't know how many years and this and that, but who are you truly? How can you describe yourself in a, like, oh, this is me?
Well, I would say that Bruno is a person that always like to help people, always like to learn, be with family, make new friends. Honest person, I like to do my things in a right way, and I don't like to hurt someone else, someone next to me. What else? I think that family is one of the important things in life, the most one, I think. And what else? Let me see. I'm a easygoing person. I think that I get along with most of the people. Of course, that we do not. Sometimes we do not. People sometimes will not like you.
And
Sometimes,
that's good.
yeah. There is no reason for this, sometimes, but it's normal, it's part of the life. I believe that with when you have a relationship, when you build a relationship, you can show to the other person that you can be different, different, like a different person that they or a specific person were thinking about you, imagining about you. So basically that's it. Yeah.
Nice. I feel you. I feel like a very calm person, a person that is you can trust. Like I can trust you, and it's interesting to see that you are leading the conversations on Saturdays at 9, and you haven't missed one single meeting, and you are always like responsible, looking for people to help you out because you still don't have a computer to split people in rooms and this and that, or put us live in this bureaucracy things that we have as a host. And it tells a lot about you, your behavior, what you're looking for. And this is exactly what I'm looking to build in here with the host group that we have, the host community that we have. So people do not understand, they are not aware that what we are doing here tells a lot. It's communication. For example, why the hell am I doing here 6 a.m.? I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need it, but I want it,
Yeah.
and tells a lot about who I am and what I'm looking for. And that's the reason why I'm sharing my stuff, my personal stuff on Instagram, and now on Telegram channel, the Talk and Talk Telegram channel, because people are not looking for English. They don't want like an English course itself. There are many others and really good courses, but a place to speak, to exchange ideas, to meet nice people. This is the best place. Talk and Talk is the best place,
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for, and the people who upgrade themselves to be hosts, it's not just like ordinary people, normal people, It's like
Yeah.
people that, yeah, they really got the feeling about Talk and Talk.
Really nice. Really
And this is
great, bro.
and this is my personal presentation,
Yeah. Really
So
nice, man.
you have lots of ways to do presentations. I started talking about you because it's you and me only, but it could be different ways, and I have like a structure, what to do, how to do, and how to finish.
Yeah.
Right? So
Right, bro.
let's go. Let's get this started because we have a lot of things to discuss, and yeah. So competition. You know what? I thought I wasn't a competitive person years ago, but then I realized I'm the most competitive person I have ever known, because my competition is not with the other people, and that was my mindset years ago. Oh, I'm not competing with anyone, but with myself, and that's the hardest competition, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I really compete with myself every single day. It's like a hard battle. It's like really, really hard. I punch my face every single day, in the morning, during the day. Yesterday night, I was like pissed because I lost my key and everything. So I had plans, like I was going to work out with the the page that we are uh developing for Thursday, and I couldn't. So I was, because like I was pissed and I couldn't think about the text and everything. So it was a shame. But and then I was started to blame myself. Oh, why you're like this and like that. So my question, Bruno, is really are you competitive? Who are your competitors? Do you feel like you're competing with someone, with yourself, with no one? How does it work for you?
Mm. Uh, you know, I consider myself like, yeah, I think so. Sometimes when I need to when I need to be competitive, I I gonna be competitive, you know. For example, in a job interview, when you are with other people competing to a position in a company, for example, you need to be competitive, you know, because if you don't, you will lose your spot, you know, your opportunity to be part of a great team, you know. And when you talk about competition, it's a little bit tough to to say it because you are competing with other people or other person, you know, that someone will lose something, you know. But in life, sometimes we need to be competitive, you know. We need to be in a competition, and sometimes, as you said, the competition is not against other person, but or people is against yourself. You will need to struggle. You will struggle with some situations in your life that uh, will will be hard, will hurt you. But it's necessary to pass through this process, and in the end you will be a better person. But answer the question, yes, I think that I am competitive, and it's like it's not that I love to be competitive, in my daily basis, but sometimes it's life or death, you need to do what you need to do, and that's it.
Yeah, and talking like this, I don't know, we are in a system of life, a life system that asks us to compete with one and another, So
Yeah,
we are always looking to our side and, oh, I need to be better than this person. I need to be this person. I have a boss and I want his position or her position. I'm a dad and I need to be a better dad than my closest friend. It's always looking to be the best ever and to be the winner, the first one. I understand that, though I do not agree with this mindset. I don't think we need to compete with everybody. Of course,
yeah,
there are sometimes you are competing. Someone needs to win because of really the game.
yeah,
The game is like this. We cannot. It's not a. If it was a different game, then okay, but it's not. So there's the money game, So someone needs to win. But in career, in languages, for example, people are always competing when they are speaking another language. Like, I know people, they do not tell, but from the inside out, from their really inside, they are, oh, my English is better than yours.
yeah,
You know? Do you
yeah.
feel that in here? I think I asked this yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, but do you feel people judge, and do you feel people that they are, oh, my English is better than yours? Or do you feel that this sense of, oh, people are, about the ego thing? How do you feel here on Talk and Talk?
Well, on talking doc, I think that people are, you know, people people know how to people are patient with others, even though sometimes we can see that there are people that the English is not so advantage advanced, but here I think that is a friendly environment, so maybe someone can think that their English or he or she his or her English is better than mine, for example, but they keep quiet, because we are here not to be like competitive one another, but maybe in some situations, for example, in a job interview, maybe it can happen. Yeah, if you are doing something, like dynamic exercise, maybe it can happen. But here, I I don't I can see it, clearly. Maybe someone can think about it, but not uh, appear for me,
It doesn't show up like
Yeah,
clear enough.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because it's really like that. Like, I really don't care about English levels, That's why
yeah,
we do not assess people about their English level. If they are A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. I really
and
don't care.
it's really good because you know, in our daily basis, people usually compete against each other, you know. And here is the time that you are in the same way you are practicing your English, and you know, have fun, and you will be in a relaxed way, so you can learn more when you are in this state, you know. So it's really good, you know. It's like it's like people feel comfortable, you know. It's kind of run away of the reality, you know, something like that. At least
Yeah,
for me, you know. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's all about the communication itself. It's the good thing is, are we having a good time talking to each other? That's what matters most for me. To me,
yeah.
I don't know if it's 2 or 4. I don't know if it's, on, in, or at, and I don't care. I really don't care. It's gonna
Yeah,
work both ways. Like,
you. I, I I was watching you yesterday, I think on Instagram, something like that, and you said it, and you always said the same thing, and I think that this is amazing, you know. It's really great because in the past I always put pressure on myself related with this kind of thing, you know, to make mistakes, and now I'm feel lighter, you know. I feel more comfortable, you know, even though sometimes I will make mistakes, and the mistake that I make sometimes it's so obvious for someone else, you know. Even for me, it's just that I don't remember the usage of something in that moment, but it not means that I don't know about it, you know. And that's okay, you know. You will learn day by day. Just relax and don't put so much pressure on yourself, you know. It's really
yeah,
nice what you said, you know, and
the pressure.
yeah, you know, really nice.
I see a lot of people, um, they wreck themselves when it comes to speak in public or to speak another language just because of pressure. So
Yeah,
it's not a. There is a student that she's coming back as a host. She was one of the students who paid the plan first in 2021, the beginning of 2021, and she can speak English. It's just that she doesn't trust herself. So going to she's going abroad by the end of the year. So she can build this confidence. Um, but it's a lot of money to
yeah,
travel abroad, you know?
yeah,
On LinkedIn yesterday, I posted something about that I finished 3 courses, hired a private teacher, and couldn't still speak English. That was my life back in 2010, 13 years ago. But in 2010, it had been 12 years studying English. But in my mind, I couldn't speak. I could speak in the class, but not out of the class. I could speak with a teacher and with the group of students in the class, but not out of the class. I was fluent, but I didn't, because I was always looking around myself and trying to compare with other people how they speak and this and that. So I was competing with ghosts in my head,
yeah, yeah,
and within the pressure, like, oh, my parents, they paid a lot of money so I can study, and I'm not, like, I remember my parents asking me, hey, speak something in English, and I couldn't. So
Yeah.
it was really, really awful, you know.
Yeah.
Nowadays, my parents, they know I speak English. Of course,
Oh
they
my
have
God.
they have seen me like billions of times on TNT right now. My mom, she watches most of the meetings when I'm hosting, you know. She likes all the videos. She likes
Really.
all the videos. She's the super fan on YouTube channel. She's always commenting stuff, and yeah, because she remember how hard it was in the beginning. So to build this community, it's really, really, really impossible, I would say.
Yeah. I believe
And
that they are proud of you. Yeah.
yeah, nowadays, but in the beginning they weren't. They were like, "Oh, Philip, you're crazy," you know. And back there, I was like, I don't want to compete with other people at Itaú. Like, I don't want to be a manager. I don't want to be like the director of this company. Like, what for? There was, it wasn't something I was really willing to do or to sacrifice my life. I understand people who really enjoy that, but it wasn't my thing, you know,
Yeah.
especially coding, working with, you know, computer and stuff. So the competition in a corporation, it's really high. People, they do politics a lot. They, if they can, you know, stab you on your back, they will,
Yeah.
without a like thinking twice. They will. And this is not a thing I want to live, you know. It's not
Yeah.
about money. I'm not doing talk and talk because of money.
Yeah.
It's really because of what I believe, what I feel from my heart, and what I see from people like you, like other hosts, like um for example, I know we are here live on YouTube, and I know we have a student, Glorinha. She is in here listening to us. It's amazing to see that. Um, I remember she was following us on YouTube and watching, but she was scared, and then she subscribed to the community, and now she's having classes. She's joining, attending the immersions. Every single day she's here at 6 a.m. And I know if I am not here, she will miss.
Yeah.
So this is my competition. It's like I am committed to everybody in this community. It's not about myself. So how do you commit yourself to your goals, Bruno? Do you
Yeah.
how do you have this commitment really hard? Like, I don't know how to ask this. I think you got the idea, right?
Yeah. So, first of all, I think that when you want something, it's and you start something from the scratch, you know, it's really hard, and you need to put so much energy on that, and but if it works, if it is worthy for you, you will do it, no matter the situation, no matter how hard it could be, and I always try to, uh, be realistic about the things, and I always try to push myself to the limit, I mean, not that I will uh, put pressure on myself, but I will, uh, you know when I'm taking some notes about the things that I want to do in life. For example, I I need to beat my time running. So if I do 10 kilometers in 1 hour, I want to reduce it for 50, for example. But I know that depending of the time that I'm doing it, I maybe I will not reach this goal in, for example, 3 months. So but I will put, in the same way, I will put this goal, you know, uh, knowing that I it's just a parameter, you know. It's not that I will get there, but I will at least do around this time, you know, to push myself and not and be committed to accomplish the goal, you know. Maybe sometimes you will not get the goal in the time that you want, but at least you need to, you know, make some effort to be around or next in or next in the goal that you are planning to do, you know. Yeah, something like that.
And do you have a lot of plans?
Yeah, you know, every single year I always take some notes, and I I like to see what I want, you know, from heart. And yeah, I think that I have some plans, you know, along the way. Sometimes, you know, during the year something show up and you need to, and it become one of your plans, you know, not that you planned before, but it's something that you're gonna do even though you didn't plan it, you know. Yeah.
And do you have something you want really bad enough this year to accomplish?
Well, you know, I if I need to choose something, you know, first of all, I want to have I want to receive my boy that is coming, you know, and I
Oh
really
yeah.
want that he can come with healthy, you know, and everything can be good for him. And yeah, you know, what I need to do right now, I'm doing, you know, I'm redecorating his bedroom, you know. So I'm on vacation right now, but I'm working, you know. So it's
Yeah.
crazy, but it's necessary in the same time. And I just want to be him with us, you know. It's really nice to have this one mind that I will be father again. So yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's,
know.
I'm gonna share something really like that I do not talk too much. Like I do not talk at all. But I really, really, really deep from my heart want to be a father. Like this is a feeling that I have for the past years. It's been like, I don't know. I feel like I'm building something and it misses something else, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
I feel that. And it's really hard to say it out loud because I remember in my 20s, like, no, I don't want to be a father. I don't want like to marry. Like, and nowadays I'm really like, oh, I want to have a girl by my side that really builds up things together and we exchange and we do stuff. And also to have a family, to have, you know, to have something. I don't know. And I don't know where it comes from, but it comes from somewhere.
and let me ask you something, bro. uh, do you do you imagine yourself being a father, how it would be for you, you know? How do you think that you would act as a father, you know?
That's a good question. I like to remember my father as a role model. Um, my dad, up to my 20s, my dad was my hero, you know, in a different way than it's now. He's still my hero. My mom is still my hero. But I think I exchanged roles after I started to understand more things. And then my mom got closer to me than my dad. But my dad was really, really, really close to me throughout my entire life. And I know he did a lot of things and he did everything he could, like everything imaginable that he could do, he did to bring me a good life. he and my mom, but especially him about education. So my dad he doesn't have a degree. He just finished high school and he had to work a lot. And he is really the hardest worker I have ever met. Like 2, 3, 4 jobs at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
So working during the day, during the night, on weekends. I barely see my father throughout my life, like really on daily basis, you know.
Yeah.
And also my mom working a lot during the day. And something I feel like having a boy or a girl, and for me it doesn't matter if it's a boy or girl, though I think it's gonna be a girl somehow. I don't know. Yeah. But I feel like being a father, it's gonna be like caring about a person who's gonna change the world somehow.
Yeah.
Like help this kid to really understand that life it's more than paying bills. And I hope this kid will not have any struggles with money. Like, but of course, it will need to struggle to understand that life is valuable and other people are valuable, and we need to think about the others. And this is something I really miss from society, especially here in São Paulo. We do not think about other people.
Yeah.
I live in downtown, and I really struggle watching people sleeping on the streets. I really feel pain every single time, every single time. And I wish I could do something, you know. I wish.
Yeah.
I really feel bad when people need to steal, to rob, to kill. Like I had an uncle. He was my big brother. He was murdered. This year it's gonna be like 20 years that he passed away, and I think I want to have a family, people around myself, and especially a child who can really spread the seed of kindness and positivity and wellness. So it's not just about myself. It's not just about my family. It's not just about my home, my place. It's about people who are around me. And for example, we are having this talk and I'm learning a lot, and you and me can share these thoughts. I think thoughts, they are more powerful than belongings.
For sure. Yeah.
Much more. Like, but it's hard to develop this mindset. It's really hard to develop the mindset of awareness about where you are. You know, people are selfish, not because they want to be selfish, in my opinion, but because they need to, because of the game. The game is selfishness.
Yeah.
So it's important to be selfish. And this is one of the questions to be a host, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
one of the questions. It's a key question. But at the same time, it's okay. You need to win something. You need to have something. But what can you give back
Yeah.
to the community you are? So I think having a kid is to give back to Earth.
Yeah.
What I have received so far.
Really good words, man. Very nice.
Deep
I think
answer.
that yeah, yeah. I thought a lot when you were talking about, and I believe that you would be and you will be a good father, man, for sure. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like this kind of conversations, especially this is like we have a topic and we have questions, but I really enjoy going to
Yeah,
other scenarios and like to really have a conversation.
yeah, because we don't be stuck with that, you know, model. You know, I'm gonna ask you something, you will answer. I'm gonna answer, and then you know
Yeah,
we
it's
we
like,
are free
oh,
to
the first
answer
question,
everything.
and this you want to get me crazy? It's when I watch a lot of immersions on YouTube after it happens. People and the hosts just, first question, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. No, this is not a conversation. If and it's not that I want you to do something. It's not about what I want. It's about your life, your career. You know,
Yeah,
like it's not that but I don't want to be a leader. It's not a choice if you want to be or not. You are a leader. If you're alive, you are a leader, at least of yourself. And it can be a cliche, but you are a leader of yourself.
yeah,
For example, you need to wake up every morning. You're leading your way.
yeah,
So if you cannot wake up in the morning at the time you want, what else can you do? So this is the first step. If I can't wake up early in the morning, what else can I do of my life?
yeah.
You know?
Very nice.
So
Yeah,
this is leadership. Leadership, it's about what you want, because either you you can live a life as a child. Oh, I don't want to wake up early in the morning. I don't want to speak English. I don't want to be in the immersions. I don't want to be a host. I don't want to do the dishes. Oh, my family, my dad. Oh, I know it's really hard and it pisses everybody off. But okay, what next?
yeah,
What else? Okay, I understand. There are people that struggle more than others. I get it. Like I have a really good life. I have a lot of privileges and I try to use them to help other people. But first, I still need to help myself in order to be able to support the entire help I can provide.
yeah,
So it's, yeah, it's complicated.
yeah.
Leadership is everything.
Because in order to help others, you need to help yourself first, right? And as you said, even though you are, even though you don't want to be a leader, you need to be a leader of yourself, right? And people sometimes forget about it, you know. People
It's
don't want to
cliche.
do
It
something.
is,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's true.
yeah.
It's true.
This is true. Yeah, people don't want to do things for uh, themselves, you know, and it's crazy because it's your life. You need to take care of it. You need to be your own leader. Yeah, and what I like the most about it, you know, and especially what you are doing uh, these days, you know, because I'm I'm following you on Instagram, and I can see a lot of different things that you do throughout the day, you know, and I'm really proud of you, man. Really proud of you. I don't know if you did it before, you know, like before. I mean, uh, I don't know, because everyone has a period of time that you are a little bit tired, and you need to take your time, you know, and you want to do nothing. You just
Yeah.
want to exist. That's it, you know. I don't know if
It's-
you pass through this in some
Yeah,
moments.
yeah, sometimes we need that. We are not a machine, you know.
Yeah,
We're not a machine. So it's complicated because we build ourselves as machines. So we need to be um the productivity needs to be high every single time. We need to deliver I understand that we can do and we can deliver a lot of things, but sometimes we just need to step down, relax, enjoy. We need to have some free time, leisure time for ourselves, because the competition we have around ourselves, it's can drives us crazy.
Yeah. And for you, when is the time that you need to take a rest, and when is the time that you need to keep going?
Um, the workouts I do, the exercises. I'm not working myself out because of my body, because it's healthy. It's not. I don't care. Like, I have a good shape. Um, I have ever had a good shape, you know. I wasn't that good like months ago, but now I'm really in a good shape. I enjoy looking to myself in the mirror now. I really look at me and yeah, you're good looking. You're a good looking person. And it's first time ever in my life that I do that. And I go swim. I like to run, bike, climbing, and do a lot of activities, not because of it's healthy, but because I enjoy doing that. So it's really a time that I spare my mind off, and it helps with my mental health as well. So doing this immersion, it's like leisure time.
Yeah.
It's like enjoying. It's not work.
Yeah. For
And
me
shouldn't
too.
be this conversation shouldn't be work for people. But I know there are people, they are studying as a host, but they feel they are doing voluntary work, and it's not voluntary. If it was, the charge, the commitment would be different, would have to be different. And of
Yeah.
course, I like barbecues. I like to hang out with friends, travel. So yeah. Anyway,
Mm.
what do you do to have a good time, free time to enjoy yourself?
Yeah. So in my case, I like to, spend some time uh, with my family. Sometimes I like to do nothing. I just like to exist and be on the sofa, watching something that I want to uh, binge watch series. But I like to take time to have a conversation with people as well. I like to, it's not a cliche, but I like to study English and languages. I'm trying to study French, but it's hard. It is hard. Yeah. But I'm trying. I'm trying, and this is one of my goals for this year. I really want to reach intermediate level in French, on French. And I hope that I can do it. But it's a little bit complicated. But I will try. I will give it a try. Yeah. And yeah,
Yeah,
I play soccer is one of the things that I like to do, even though I'm not so good at it, on it.
yeah, we don't need to be good to do things, to enjoy things in life. You just need to go for it. It's always like, oh, I need to be good. Yeah. We just need to
Yeah.
be, not
Yeah.
to be good. We just need to be. Oh, I am. Oh, fair enough. You know?
So yeah, go for it.
Yeah. And I think like soccer, it's really competitive, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It is, and on in soccer, I like to play just with friends. Sometimes me and my friends, we we like to compete with other companies or people. Uh, like we like to do a match to to compete. not just a friendly match, but a competitive match, and I sometimes I have a lack of com, com, competition. Yeah, I don't
Competitiveness.
competitiveness. Yeah, so when I need to divide the the ball, I take it easy, and I can't do it. I need to, divide the person in the middle, let's say like that.
Yeah, like a Portuguese expression, right?
Yeah, that's it. So, I need to break the person on football,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm like
yeah,
this as well. I do not like to really fight for the ball as it's my life, I do not like that.
yeah, because I
I
don't
just
want to hurt other person, people, Yeah,
yeah.
that's the that's
That's
the
why I like more futsal than um soccer itself, like on field and everything. I like futsal because it's more like playing, let's like thinking about strategies, and you don't have a lot of space, and
yeah.
I don't know how to say like dribble, finta, no idea.
I think that is drill. I think.
Drill.
Yeah, I believe. I don't know. Need to check out. Yeah, but I think so.
Yeah, no idea. No idea. Very good. So, we are almost, well, that was a good talk. That was a good talk. Just for the record, the link is here for the survey. And the good thing about having this conversation is that we have always a chance to improve a lot of things, not about grammar, not about English, not about the language, but about ourselves. As a host, I hope you can develop your creativity, thinking about the subjects, trying to manage people, because it's really important to live. We live in a society where we need groups of people around ourselves to do stuff. So as a host, you can develop that. We're going to have the leadership development program for hosts. And I'm going to soon enough announce it for people to join. It's gonna be once a week at night, and it's more like a way to have or to develop consciousness about what we are doing here, and we are gonna cover some aspects of leadership, communication, and creativity. They are the steps we are based, and they are the steps we are gonna work with. So I'm thinking about certification. I'm thinking about final project, couple of stuff, and we are gonna have that. It's gonna be for free for hosts, and there's also that thing about commission when you bring a student in here. The only thing it's just about the accountant bureaucracy, about commission. That's something I still not figured out how to do. But yeah, anyway. So we're gonna talk about that, but it's not something simple to have, It's not, it's gonna, yeah, you work with accountant, right? As an
Yeah,
accountant. So
yeah,
yeah, you know that, like,
yeah. I know that it's hard sometimes, and it's the main time to prepare everything, and yeah, I know, man. I feel you, bro.
yeah. So thank you so much for being here, Bruno, for your support. I really enjoyed. Thank you so much. And see you, bro. Let's
You, bro. Have a nice
keep
day.
going.
It was a pleasure, and see you, man.
See you. Have a great day. Bye bye.